Hey people, welcome to 22 YardSpectator YouTube channel, your go-to channel for deep dive cricket analysis. In this episode or in this video of the T20 World Cup Series 2026 held in India and Sri Lanka, we will be discussing about the Super 8 matches: Pakistan, New Zealand, England, Sri Lanka, in India, South Africa. Then yesterday's West Indies versus Zimbabwe, and we'll give a match preview on further matches and all. So, firstly, let us start with Pakistan and New Zealand. I'm happy with Pakistan's one change in their lineup, that bringing Fakhar Zaman for a deep batting in Super 8s, because they'll be now playing against more challenging teams and more quality and full member squads. So that's a value addition. They won the toss and opt to bat, but for bad thing, the weather and it rained heavily in that stadium, so the match was abandoned. So they didn't play, and New Zealand and Pakistan was given each a point in that match. So we'll have next match video analysis, that is England versus Sri Lanka. The best day I have seen in this World Cup, especially, that is England versus Sri Lanka and India versus South Africa. The bowling marvel which happened in these two matches is outstanding to watch, especially England to Sri Lanka and South Africa to India. Though Sri Lanka and India also did bowling well, but both England and South Africa did better bowling, I would say. Then they forced the opponents to kneel down in front of them. So England first comes to bat first. They just begin with Salt and Butler as usual. Butler failed miserably in this match. Madhushanka was forcing him to play fall shot, but Butler resisted him. But Butler resisted himself. But later Dunithu Vellala came and he took his wicket. So Salt had 62 of 40 deliveries. Outstanding, spectacular innings, because on that pitch Salt was not able to play his natural game of going for runs from initial phase of the game. So he adapted himself into that situation, and he was pushing for ones, twos, and then taking considerable amount of boundaries in whenever needed or whenever there was a loose delivery, I would say. Will Jacks 21 of 14. I expected a further big cameo, but anyway, this was also fine. Harry Brook and Tom Banton, Bethel all failed, though Harry Brook played at a 200 strike rate, 14 of 7, but I would say still he failed in this match, because the standards he himself, these three have set in Indian conditions, they didn't deliver at that same pace in the Sri Lankan conditions, where bowling side has a better advantage in any innings. So the rest all players just visited and went. I thought Jofra Archer would go for runs, but he was also bowled on a first delivery. So Sri Lankan bowling, if you would see, 4 of 28 runs, 4 over 28 runs, 3 wickets. Dunit Vallalage, Tikshana, 4 over 21, 2 wickets. This guy's 2 wickets. First one, Bethel's, was spectacular. The first delivery of his spell, and second wicket in the first delivery of last over of his spell. Both wickets were on first delivery of that over only. So this big special, because he is the only senior spin bowler in that team after Vanindu Hasaranga was been injured. So Madhushanka 4 over 25, 2 wickets. Chamira 4 over 34, 1 wicket. At last Salt started to hit him. So if you go for Sri Lankan batting side, this is not my silence, this is a dressing room atmosphere of Sri Lankan side. 95 for 10, where England scored 146 for 9. So sorry, I forgot to mention that. Sri Lanka only scored 95 of all 10 wickets in just 16.4 overs, 16.4 runs. overs. Dashun Chanaka 30 of 24, Dunit Vellalage 10 on 10, Kamindo Mendes 13 of 16. Dashun Shanaka played only good knock, but what about others? Patum Nisanka, Kusal Pereira, Kusal Mendes, Pavan Ratnayake. Then Dunit Vellalage they sent at 5. I was surprised by this move. I was unsure whether they do this every match or no, but in this match, not required. He was required means he hit 2 fours. The next delivery he would have took their only single. Will Jacks forced him to hit over Maidon, but he failed there and he gave a catch to Brook or Tam Bunton. I'm not sure. He gave his wicket, but rest Patum Nisanka hit a century against Australia. That also he also failed here. The Kusal Mendes played some 250 plus knocks. That also failed here. Then Kamindo Mendes in 2-3 matches he gave a good finishing touch to their innings. He too failed here, I would say. But man, seriously, nobody expected this from Sri Lankan side. It was only pure poor shot selection, I would say, because in match, if you see, Jayasuriya and Malinga were also not happy by their shot selection. I expected high from Kusal Pereira and Patum Nisanka because they're only two players in this lineup who will hold the innings and play, especially Patum Nisanka. He has high experience of playing ODI games too. There sometimes he'll be ranked at top 5 positions also. But I don't know how bad they played, but the credit goes to England bowling side also. They both the teams one bowling side, if you see, they are not giving continuous overs to the same bowler. Sri Lanka did it first, then continued by England, though they gave Will Jacks continue over because he was getting their wickets. So Will Jacks took 4 over 3 wickets by giving just 20 or 20 plus runs like that. Jofra Archer 3 over 20 runs, 2 wickets. Adil Rashid 3.4 13 runs, 2 wickets. Jamie Overton 2 over 13 run, 1 wicket. And Liam Dawson 4 over 27, 2 wickets. That's what I was saying you. The bowling was so good from England. They planned very well for each and every batsman, especially for the Patum Nisanka as well. So England won by 51 runs. Will Jacks was player of the match here. England's run rate, they're sitting in the happily in first position with 2.5 positive. Sri Lanka at the bottom of this table minus 2.5. Now they are behind Pakistan, New Zealand too, because they both got 1 point with 0 run rate. These are at 0 points, playing one match, 0 points and minus 2.5. So Sri Lanka should come up to win with the biggest margin so that they can cover it up with their current run rate. Their next matches will be against New Zealand and Pakistan. They will take 100%, I'm sure they'll take Pakistan for sure to push their run rate. Their bowling will be so fine there. So England did a greatest achievement here by beating Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka in this T20 World Cup, especially. For sure they played a greatest the innings, which gives them great positive signs too. So yeah, now let us talk regarding India versus South Africa match held in India, Ahmedabad, where South Africa opted to bat. So South Africa comes to bat. They put up a massive target of 187 for 7 wickets in just 20 overs. Dewald Brevis 45 of 29, David Miller 63 of 35 deliveries, Tristan Sub 44 of 24 deliveries. Only 3 batsmen played for them. They still made up 187 for 7. Remaining all were failed. Markram, Deacock, then number 3 batsman Rickelton, then Corbin Bosch failed, then Janssen failed. Yeah, they played a brilliant knocks, all these 3. The partnership between Brevis and Miller, I'll talk about that after talking about India's statistics also. So Indian bowling, if you see 4 over 15 run, 3 wickets. Jasprit Bumrah, Arshdeep 4 over 28, 2 wickets. Dubey 4 2 over 25, 2 wickets. Varun 4 over 47, 1 wicket. Surprisingly, I'm also reading such strange stats of Varun Chakravarti on this channel for the first time. I think so. So Hardik Pandya 4 over 45, 0 wickets. Now let us talk regarding David Miller's and Deval Bravitt's shots selection. South Africa, once they were for 20 of 3 in 3.6 overs to 117 for 4 wickets in 12.2. The fourth wicket is Deval Bravitt's wicket. These two, the partnership between two was 97 run something partnership. Yeah, 97 run partnership. Fantastic knock, man. Deval Pravesh, his highest in previous league stage was just 36. Here he managed to put up a huge score. His wicket also, Dubey bowled, he removed complete pace. Bravis didn't read that. He still managed to hit that 6, but it went for a catch there. David Miller got 2 free hits, one from Hardik Pandya, one from Dubey, I think so. That costed Team India here because the momentum which Miller got from Washington's over, they continued it till 20th over, I would say. Bumrah and Arshdeep, as usual, the bowling giants of this team are outstanding. But Pandya, Varun, and Dubey failed in this match. Whenever Varun failed, I felt like the team didn't go for any other plan. So I think so. They ended up being on a. They didn't give runs in that pace too, but the final over gave 20 runs. Where Washington did a misfield which costed Sri Lanka 13 runs like that. He wanted to save a single or what, I don't know. When he knew Stubbs wasn't changing strike, he would have gone for the catch at that point of time, but he still didn't go for that. So yeah, that's of Indian bowling. Indian batting failed miserably here. The very strange visuals past 20-25 matches of Indian T20I team. Abhishek Sharma 15 of 12 deliveries, Ishan Kishan 0 of 4, Tilak Verma 1 of 2, Surya Kumar 18 of 22, Washington 11 of 11. I was surprised by this position of Washington Sundar as well. Shivam Dubey 42 of 37, Hardik 18 of 17, Rinku Singh 0. If you see Aiden Markram 1 over 5 run, 1 wicket. He just came to take Abhishek Sharma's wicket, but he got Ishan Kishan's blessing in disguise because the Ishan Kishan's form was red hot. Janssen 3.5, 22, 4 wickets. Kagiso Rabada 4 over 32, 0 wickets. Lungin Higidi 4 over 15 runs, 0 wickets. Keshav Maharaj for 3 over 24 runs, 3 wickets. Corbin Bosch 3.2, 12 runs, 2 wickets. Now let us come for individual topics. Abhishek Sharma, I don't think so. People need to question him. They need to give him full World Cup. What he will do, we will see. But I know the potential he has. He can deliver at any point in this tournament. The next match is against Zimbabwe. Hope so. He does it there. Ishan Kishan failed miserably. One match only with the team cannot rely completely on Ishan Kishan. Aiden Markram planned very well for this wicket. Tilak Verma and Surya, no sympathy here, but both failed miserably. I don't know among two who will play the anchor role is not specified for sure. I think so because Abhishek Sharma, Surya both went for hitting for runs. Abhishek Sharma still got few, but Surya was constantly struggling hitting runs. He would have rotated the strike. They were trying to hit every batsman, trying to hit in the air. Not only these two, everyone wanted to hit shots in the air. Whereas South Africa, David Miller's ground shots went for boundaries. India would have gone for like this stats, I would say. but they failed here. Surya, I don't know what plan does Tilak and Surya has, because Tilak will be playing against Surya along with Surya only. There will be a plan. He'll be playing against Skipper along with Skipper. He can't go against the plan for sure there. I don't know what plan is there, but Tilak Verma only need to keep rotating the strike and play anchor role, and Surya need to go for runs for sure. Washington Sundar, I was surprised by the playing slot of this player, man. Why he came at 5 just to negotiate the left-right combination, or genuine the crisis man of Indian team? I don't know. Because Gautam Gambhir, whenever there is a continuous fall of wickets, Akshar Patel, Washington go at 5. Be in ODI, be in Test, be it in T20I. Here, actually, the player should have come was Rinku. Everyone is telling Rinku. Yeah, I also agree with that, because Rinku has a both innings, both hitting innings, and he can build innings and take it deep also. When Rinku came, the run rate was 17, 18, 19 like that. That pressure, and there against is Lungin, Hegede, and Jansen. The pressure doubles up, man. You cannot imagine the pressure Rinku came in. But yeah, still he failed. He would have played some decent knock and reduced the margin for the team. That could have been saved, but yeah, the short selection from Washington Sundar in power play, he was going for dot balls. I was shocked from this only. Both Surya and Washington. Then comes Hardik Pandya. He also played run a ball. Seems like everyone did anchor role only except Dubey, I think so. Because Dubey too played 42 of 37 only, but he tried to pull up margin, but at the end he was left alone. So yeah, that's it from Indian batting. I think so. They need to make one change here, bring in Akshar Patel and Washington in place of Washington Sundar. Rest, I don't think so. Sanju can play this 11 because he was asked to sit outside only because he failed to deliver in South Africa series. So yeah, that's it. South Africa bowling was next level, man. South Africa bowling, no words to say, but their plan was perfectly executed. No loose deliveries here and there. No balls. Nothing. Everyone came up with a plan. Only one catch drop, I think so. That took Kagiso Rabada's bowling. David Miller dropped a catch. Yeah, that's it you can say. But Kagiso could have got a wicket. It will give a positive mindset to him because he is struggling to get wickets in this tournament. Lungi Nigidi 4 over 15 runs, 0 wickets. Leave wickets. The deliveries he was bowling like Bumrah. Dot balls, dot balls, dot balls. He was not even considering. He was not even considering boundary force and all. Outstanding class from Nigidi also. The Corbin Bosch, fantastic bowler at this position for South Africa, a great value addition as well. 3.2, 12 runs, 2 wickets, outstanding man. Then comes now let us talk regarding Indians this thing stats. At 4.3 over, India was 26 for 3, similar to South Africa. Then 14.1, Indian score was 86 for 6 wickets. How is this possible, man? Nobody can accept this. Then 14.3, 86 for 7 2, triple one allowed at 18.5. Nobody expected this heavy crisis from Indian team, and that too giving South Africa a margin of 76 runs to win was not acceptable. David Miller was fantastic in this match. He got a player of the match award. So yeah, that's it. Now we'll talk West Indies. Afterwards we'll discuss scenarios, what will going to happen further. So West Indies versus Zimbabwe match held in Wankhede Stadium yesterday night. So West Indies came to bat first. Openers miserably failed as usual. There were openers, one in good innings from Shai Hope only came, but Brandon King was is failing every innings. I don't think so. They have any replacement for him, but at least he should continue to deliver from next match, because next two matches will test actually give a quality test of West Indies team. They do know it very well. Hetmeyer, man, 85 of 34 deliveries, a striking strike rate of 250, outstanding. And this man six hitting, playing against spinner, playing against fast bowler was outstanding to watch. Roman Powell 59 of 35 deliveries. Oh man, so greated. So, quoted innings Roman Paul played. Shots he played against fast bowlers. That 1 6 of 106 meter was outstanding to watch. Rutherford 31 of 13 as usual. He's delivering for the team. Romario Shepherd 21 of 10 as usual. These players are just come, they'll hit, they'll just leave for that point of time. Holder 13 of 4 deliveries. His long levers which he used to hit the sixes, outstanding. If you see Zimbabwe bowling, Nagaravara, so 4 over 47, 2 wickets. Blessing Muzrabani 4 over 42, 2 wickets. Brad 4 over 46, 1 wicket. Graham 4 over 38, 1 only economical bowler from this side. Raza 3 over 52, 0 wickets. He sustained an injury, but I was happy he completed in his bowling and he came back to bat as well. So yeah, West Indies put up a huge target of 230, 254 in 254 runs. So Zimbabwe comes to bat. Maruma Mani for 14 of 8 deliveries. Ryan Mears 28 of 15. He's 1 6 against Akil Hussain was goated. Raza 27 of 27 of 20, poor batting, especially by the experienced man. Tony 14 of 16, Brad Evans. Fantastic cameo came from Brad Evans, 43 of 21. The short selection against Hussain, Holder, and Shamar Joseph was goated. Against Shamar, the bowling, I'll talk about this weight at last. So West Indies bowling Akil Hussain 4 over 1 run, 28 runs, 3 wickets. Fraud 3.4, 27, 2 wickets. Gudkesh Moti 4 over 1 maiden, 28, 4 wickets. The spin trap as because 7 wickets and 2 maiden overs. Totally a disaster, nightmare for an opponent's team. Shamar Joseph 3 over 35, 0 wickets. Jason Holder 3 over 25, 1 wickets. So Zimbabwe was bowled out at 147. So West Indies won by a huge margin of 107 runs like that. So Hetmeyer and Powell's partnership was also goated. Rutherford Romario Shepherd's partnership was also goated. So West Indies bowling out. I was saying Brad Evans was batting. Shamar Joseph, Holder, and Ford didn't have any plan. Shai Hope went to Ford and told, "You don't give him pace." That was the only plan. They won't have any revolution. So this is added advantage to South Africa and India going forward in this tournament. I would say their spin trap is so goated on Indian pitches, especially where 7 wickets yesterday and 2 maiden overs is nightmare for any opponent team, I would say. So we'll talk about how can teams qualify, how can they recover from a run rate now. Firstly, let us talk regarding Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, as I told, they should play a great innings against Pakistan and New Zealand. There's no other option left to them, and it will be difficult for them as well, because Pakistan and New Zealand both lost both didn't play their 1-1 matches, so they will be also pumped up to push themselves again into the semi-finals. So then I would say this thing, India. How can India reach to semi-finals? South Africa need to win 2 matches against Zimbabwe and West Indies. Both are day games. India needs to pull up a huge margin victory against Zimbabwe and play and a decent margin like 40-50 runs or 7 wickets victory against West Indies, which is actually a doable thing than Zimbabwe, I would say. Because West Indies will give chances. Hetmeyer's catch was dropped twice yesterday. So then I would say this thing. Then yeah, that's it, and pray for West Indies to not beat South Africa, I would say. Nobody expected such a phase of Indian team where they are hoping on this like this, but these are not that great scenarios. Anything is possible here. South Africa and West Indies should win both their matches with a decent margin. So something will happen here very badly. If West Indies beat South Africa, it will be a nightmare for India. They need to pray like Zimbabwe should beat South Africa, or else they need to pull up a huge run rate to beat South Africa there also. So I would say South Africa should play a great innings to against West Indies to win, but all teams will wish India to not come forward because the players are just on a bad phase. If they all to come together, they to know how the great how nightmare it will be, just like a nightmare to them. I'm not able to portray it in a sentence, but you can also understand how it feels. So yeah, that's it in this episode. Tomorrow I might not put video. I'll try outdoor shooting for some circumstances. So yeah, hope so you do great. We'll see what happens. Today's match is Pakistan versus England. Think so Pakistan has a upper hand in this match, though England came from a decent match, but Pakistan teams loves pace bowlers. Jofra Archer, they'll take him head on for sure. Then Will Jacks, Liam Dawson and Adil Rashid will play a crucial role here. I want to see how they'll respond, but I'm still on a favor of England 70 and Pakistan 30. So yeah, that's it in this episode. Hope so you do great. This is a long video. Yeah, I recorded previous one, but I was not able to make up things. Now I think so I have made good things and good scenarios. Hope so you do great. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for further episodes. Thank you so much.